The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 572 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the updated edition of the Ralph Steadman Flying Dog Edition V1 playing cards from Art of Play. So, no further ado, take a look and see what we get. But before getting this, I did say it was the updated version, so what does that mean? Well, I have the V1s here, like the standard edition. I only have one of these, so can't review those right now. But we can kind of see the differences. These are still has a cellophane on it, but it looks like it might be it's slightly different because I can tell that on here it has a bunch of glossy bits when this is just like all one style kind of gloss on it there. And then the biggest difference, it says edition there on the bottom, but it has the Art of Play logo on this one there, and it has a metallic seal on this one, and this one does not have the metallic seal. So they're definitely slightly different. This is more vibrant of colors. This is more like a dull there. So that's like the differences that I noticed from just the tuck box. So they are slightly different. So it says Ralph Steadman Art Collection. Then you got that like flying dog little creature there, and that glossy finish with that kind of more tan or desert tan colored like matte finish for the majority of the talk box. It says Flying Dog Edition. On one side says Flying Dog Edition there. Other side says illustrated by Ralph Steadman. On the bottom, we got that red Art of Play logo, which is Premium Playing Cards, Art of Play San Diego. And they're made in the USA and they're from 2022. There, then you got the little sneak peek of that back sign, that red and yellow metallic seal with the Flying Dog logo. There, and it says Premium Playing Cards on the top. Now press that down. Grab one of our handy dandy card openers. Crack that seal. On the top flap here, we got a little design there. In your top flaps, there's that matte, like kind of like tan color. The cards out of the box here. Inside the top box is that kind of matte tan color. Now that we took a look at the top box, time to take a look at the cards. And as always, we'll start with that back design. So here we have a red and tan colored back design here. It has that kind of flying dog logo inside that like circle design that has a little bit of a tan border. Then you get to the standard, well not standard, but like the red border. You got a red border here. So it is a fully inked back design there. And if you flip it over, did I say it's a mirror design? It's not a mirror design. The design is a one-way back design just because that kind of splatter design there. So the design would be upside down. If you flip it over, it would be the opposite way. Then with fully inked decks, the more you use them, like the edges could chip a little bit and start turning white. So that's the only thing. The darker like the ink on the cards, the more you see it. And now for the cards here. And here we get the first Joker. It says Joker, Joker there. And then a bunch of the cards feature different Ralph Steadman art here. Because it says the art collection. There, so we got a bunch of different art styles from Ralph Steadman here. We got the Joker here. It says good. Okay, there. And then we got the second Joker here with the red Joker. Then we got another little art style. And I won't describe like all the painting, like there's styles here, but we can take a look at them. There we got the custom Ace of Spades here, which is the flying dog. He's got like the wings with the dog there. And his little signature there. And they'll have this kind of like hand painting, like drawn kind of style, like borders around them and like the suits and the pips. There in the custom font for the numbers there in the corners. So this is definitely 100% a fully custom deck from every little detail of it. Then you got those unique style core cards here with those different art styles on each of the core cards, which is nice there. And then you got the design that's on the front of the talk box here for that King of Spades here. Then we got the custom Ace of Diamonds here. Once again, you got that same kind of borders in the red colorway. And then you got a crab there for the Ace of Diamonds there. You got that same kind of like painted, hand-drawn kind of styling for there's the regular suits. And then you got the different art styles once again for the core cards here. 3 more styles here. Pretty interesting designs there. And each, like I said, each core card is different, which is always nice. They should get so much detail within those. And then those full custom clubs. The custom Ace of Clubs here. Another dog style art piece. And then lastly, the hearts, Jack, Queen, and King of Hearts there. Looks like you got all dogs for these ones. And then you got the custom heart designs here. And lastly, that ace of hearts here. And then lastly, you got two little cards here. So you got a little special bank, little art card here. And then you got a little flying dog, a little design here. And it looks like it's a craft beer brewery. Is it what the flying dog is? There. And then just on the back is the back line. But now that we took a look at the cards for the handling, there's that classic kind of like air cushioning from the United States Playing Company. So they will handle fantastic. And these springs are super smooth. They feel fantastic straight out of the box. There. That nice medium style, like not like super thick or stiff, but not like super thin or flimsy. There's that nice perfect spring ability, that nice crunch or like pop to it. There, and you can see the faces here are not fully white. Here they're like, kind of like half white, half kind of yellowish, like on the edges there and in the middles. But the middle is kind of white there. So you got like kind of a little transition, like fade there. But they fan fantastic. There you got that nice red, bright red back design there with that little bit of like tan within it. And it is a one-way back design, so if you were to wiffle shuffle it like this, the design would get all mixed up. And so you'd have some right side up, some upside down. Maybe, yeah, there's some upside down and right side up. There. But overall, they handle fantastic. So there's definitely no issues with the handling whatsoever. These actually were really nice. Straight out of the box, which is really good. There, and they look pretty nice as well. There. And you got those fully custom faces there. From the aces to the kings. Then you got those crazy core cards with those crazy art styles on them, which looks fantastic as always. There. And I guess with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 572 of a daily deck review, and this has been the updated edition of the Ralph Steadman Flying Dog V1 edition playing cards from Art of Play, and I'm the Canadian Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.